But talking about the other game, it's going to be India versus Barbados, a virtual quarterfinal game. And probably we'll have Pooja Vastrakar coming in the playing 11. It was said that she'd be available for this game as well. So in that case, Yash, what changes do you see in the Indian setup? What's the combination that India would walk in with?
It's a very difficult question to answer honestly, because the current India 11 is actually good. You If I wanted to drop, I would have dropped a batter, but again, you can't do that. So the only person you can, like, because you have to, and the only person you can is probably Meghna Singh. She hasn't done wrong, she hasn't done bad, but when you have a Pooja Vastrakar who can also offer you with the bat, that's the only change I can have. I cannot have a spinner getting dropped, or someone else, because that's India's strength. You don't want to just go out with their strength. So I just feel if Pooja is coming in, it will be Meghna Singh. Otherwise, they can also say that Pooja, we are going to win this game. We'll use you as a trump card in the semis or the medal match. Yeah, so that could also be an option, just for the sake of what Pooja has done in the last 20 days, nobody knows. So you can just ask her that, oh, okay, you don't play the Barbados game. We don't want to expose you. We'll directly bring you. But at the same time, it could be match practice for her before they play the semis or the medal matches.
Certainly, India can't afford to drop a spinner, and of course, after the display that Sneh Rana has shown after coming in that playing 11 in the last game, what's your take on that, Mohit? Do you agree with what Yash said?
Yeah, completely agree. I think Meghna Singh anyway should probably, like, the only reason she's there is because you need to play a minimum of two pacers. Otherwise, this is a player who's more suited to the longer formats, because she's somebody who relies on swing and like bowling well with the new ball. And T20 is really not her strength. I kind of feel bad for her because she'd never played a T20I before this tournament, and to debut in such a high pressure tournament and then come up against Australia in your first match, or then come up against a really good player of pace bowling like Bisma Maroof in your second match is not easy, which is why she was expensive in both those matches. But like the problem though with Meghna Singh is she's a very slow mover in the field, and that is one area where I think she should definitely work on, because this Indian team, the fielding is a big focus, which is why you see Radha Yadav playing over Rajeshwari Gaikwad, because I don't think on current form or based on what Rajeshwari's done in the last 6 months, anybody would say that Radha is a better bowler than her, even in T20Is. But Radha Yadav brings a lot more in the field, is obviously a better batter as well. So I think fielding is a big focus under Harmanpreet Kaur. So if Meghna Singh wants to remain a part of the Indian team, she will have to work very hard on her fielding. And I think, yeah, it's a straight swap. Pooja Vastrakar replaces her, but obviously bats a lot higher. I wouldn't mind Pooja batting in the top 5 as well. Like, make Jemmy bat at 3, Harman at 4, and Pooja at 5. Like, only if you lose an early wicket, you can send in S. Meghna. I'm not very convinced with S. Meghna as well. I said it during the Sri Lanka tour as well. Like, she deserved a place in the 15 because she's put up tons of runs in domestic cricket, was very good on the New Zealand tour. But I just feel like at the international level in T20 cricket, she probably lacks a few shots, because like the last 3-4 innings that we've seen, she's mostly had a strike rate below 100. Like the last match was a great opportunity for her to like get a quick fire 20-25 not out, but she couldn't do that. It also could be because of inconsistency in selection. Like one match she's in, next match she's out. She's also just recovered from COVID, so just give her one more opportunity, because this is a good chance for her to show why they are showing so much of confidence in her, because batting ahead of Jemmy or Harmanpreet is a big deal. So I think she has to like step up and deliver in this match if she wants to be a part of the Indian team in the knockout stages.
Fair point that. So yes, tell me, who's that player you're excited to watch from India?
Pooja Vastrakar.
Okay, then that would be really interesting. And of course, when we talk about cricket, we say that it's an unpredictable game. Add to it the T20I format, it's even more unpredictable. We cannot write any team off as yet. So Mohit, the Barbados setup, do you think they are going to put their A game? Because in the first match, we saw a special from Haley Matthews, a special from Kaisha Knight as well. So a tough fight, a tough contest is what you're looking forward to?
I'm not sure, because like with Deandra Dottin suddenly announcing her retirement in the middle of this tournament, like this is all a drama that can be avoided, because like it just unsettles the team. We've seen it with South Africa as well. Like both Doughton and Lizelle obviously have valid reasons to retire. And in case of Lizelle, she just couldn't be there anymore. She just couldn't take it, so she left. But in the case of Doughton, considering she's still playing this tournament and the West Indies are not playing anytime soon, it probably would have been a good idea to just announce it a week later. Like instead of the first, just announce it on the 8th, because things like these definitely unsettle the team. Like if you, I, and Yash are discussing so much about her retirement, I'm sure there are conversations within that playing group as well about that retirement, and then that just unsettles the team. And like we saw against Australia, probably like against a very high quality bowling lineup, their batting's probably not good enough, and West Indies in general have always struggled against spin. So I think both Sneh Rana and Deepti Sharma will have a big impact today, and I don't think that this will be a close game unless Hayley Matthews has one of her Hayley Matthews days where she like blasts a quick fire 50, because Doughton just didn't look in good form against Australia. It was her slowest ever T20I innings. And with all this drama, I'm not sure if her mental space would also be ideal. But I don't see Barbados getting close to India, if you ask me, unless like Hayley Matthews has a really good day.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned before. The last game, actually, it was against the Pakistan game, the first game that Hayley Matthews and Kaishia Knight came in with that good performances with the bat, and that's what the Barbados setup would expect from. But this is all what we can expect from today's matches. It's going to be interesting to see how these results turn up. We'll of course join you with all the updates of today's in our tomorrow's live. But until then, for all the updates on women's cricket, you have to tune in only to Women's Cricket Zone.
Throwers is a home fire extinguisher. When you have small fire at your house, use Throwers to extinguish it.